Hello and welcome back to another episode of Life in the Woods Renaissance. It's been a while again. I've been very inconsistent. I'm really sorry about that. There's just been a lot of stuff going on, and progress here has been it's been a lot of work. I did terraform here a bit. I got rid of a lot of the dirt and stone that was here. And I managed to start setting up the next building, which I think I'm okay with that shape. It's a little bit on the smaller side. I might have to expand a bit. I think the best way to do this is to actually build the interior first to see how much room I need. I also start setting up some models basically for the stills. I don't have the block yet figured out. I think I'm gonna use orange stained clay, which means we need to get some clay somewhere. We don't have a mesa nearby, so we probably have to go for clay and then harden it and dye it. I like this shape, I think, but it's really big. This is smaller, but the shape is not that great. I guess the upside, well, no, they both, yeah, I changed that. They both center on one block, so I might be able to do something. The thing is, I would need so the still gets smaller and smaller at the top, and then it turns like it goes into a pipe basically, and the pipe goes away somewhere else. That's where the alcohol fumes, they go up and then they condense in the pipe, and then it goes down and it gets collected obviously. So I don't know how to do that because we can't really have fences or anything go sideways, and the only thing that goes sideways are the log things. What are they called? Like the post, what are they called? Nope. These things, posts, yeah, thin logs, but they don't, I can't change the color. I can change the texture, so they would have to be wooden, which wouldn't make sense. So we might just do a fence post or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. And then, I mean, I think one still would maybe be enough. Maybe I'll do two. It depends on how big and how much space I have. And then I need some, I think they're called wash basins or whatever, like the big wooden tanks. Basically, I'll just do something with logs there. That should be fine. I started with the floor in here, but man, do I need a lot of gravel still. That's all my gravel that I had back in base and in various bags and chests. I like the way it looks because it looks kind of earthy still. It's not like a super polished floor or anything. I think actually the dunnage warehouses have a dirt floor. That's what makes them special. But this is really big. I'm not sure. Maybe I should just put the stills in here, even though it's not accurate. Or maybe just, I don't know. This would all be storage basically, and I still don't know how to make casks or barrels or whatever, because there's no way to make them round, really. And they're not that big usually. I mean, they're kind of big, but not 4 blocks would be huge basically. There's not really much else. I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out, I hope. I also made some food, some zucchini stuff, some cheeseburgers. Obviously, they are vegetarian cheeseburgers. It's all made with, what's it called? Tofu. That is from tofu. And the roast chicken as well. I think it was pretty good, right? That gives a lot of saturation. I don't know. It's fine. I also still have some blocks, but not a lot. I think I might have enough for the roof. I also started designing the pagoda roof thing. I don't have a shape that I'm really happy with yet. I think I need to use the collapsible block to make the curve go up a bit, because it's it's not a straight line and then another 45-degree angle above that just jumps out a bit. It's it curves up and then it almost It almost is straight at the end, and then above that there's that thing that I think that's going to be a 45-degree angle thing, so we can use the wedge slopes or whatever they're called for that part. So yeah, I just wanted to basically update you, show you that I'm still working on this. Not as much as I should have, probably, because I'm lazy. I guess there's also news that I haven't really brought up in this series yet, so I'll just quickly talk about that. We have started a Life in the Woods server, and we're trying to get everything set up there. It's Andrew and me for now, and Kaleo hopefully. And we'll try to set up like a spawn area, build some stuff, set some farms up maybe, so that people have an easier time starting out. I think it would also be a good idea to have like an atlas thing. Do I have one? Yeah. Because I think if you have the same ID, like if you copy it, then every player should have like the same map, so you could see where other people have already been. So if you want to go exploring, I think it would be really helpful, because you could easily tell where people have already been and what they have found. So if you just want to look at a specific ruin or something, people could just mark it in the atlas and you would see it. I think that's how that works, at least. I hope that's how that works. But I think if they have the same ID, you should all, update whenever someone updates something in it. So that should be good. What else? Politics. Yeah, I guess I can't really stay away from that topic. Yeah, it's not like I didn't see this coming. It's not like it was unexpected. But yeah, so far, and it's only 1 week in, the Trump presidency has been kind of crazy. Yeah, the war thing sounds insane. I still don't. I mean, yeah, that just feels like an idea that can never be, like, this can never work out. Like, what's the ideal outcome here? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not like the border is open now. Like, you have fences and stuff and border patrol and whatever, and there's still people coming in, right? I don't think a war will just change that. I don't think we're in a day and age where people see a war and say, well, okay, we can't go any further than that. Let's turn back, go back home. There'll just be other ways. I don't know. Will it be across? I'm not really up to date on the plans. Will it be across the whole border? Like, it's a huge war. And if it's not, then people will just go where there isn't a war. And even if a war is everywhere, they'll just build tunnels or like climb over it or go around it. It's like I don't know. It just makes no sense. Like, this is not a good idea. Building wars has never really worked out for anyone, has it? At least the Berlin War didn't really work out. It's a pretty bad thing. I don't know. Other big wars, I can't really think of any. I guess in the Chinese War, but did that really work? I don't actually know the historic thing. I know they built it to be safe from Mongolians, right? I don't know if that really worked out in the end. I mean, they're still there, I guess, and the war is nice. It's like a tourist attraction, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The war is just a stupid idea, and it's going to be really expensive, and there's no way Mexico is going to really pay for it. And I mean, yeah, you could like tariffs and whatever on products imported from Mexico, but they'll just do the same the other way around. And also, even if they have to pay that, I mean, that's gonna make the products more expensive in the States. Like, it's when something like that happens, when something gets more expensive, that doesn't mean that the businesses, the producers and the people selling lose money. It's the consumer who pays that, because the price goes up. I mean, that's how that works. If something gets more expensive, it gets more expensive, so you have to pay more. I don't know. It's just weird. The 3 to 5 million illegal votes thing is even more crazy. Like there seems to be no evidence whatsoever. No one else is talking about this like it's a real thing. Just him, just Trump. He seems to be kind of losing it a bit. I saw a short clip of an interview, and he didn't look good. He didn't sound right either. And it's just 1 week in. I don't know. There's lots of things to be concerned about. And then obviously on the weekend now, the Muslim ban, the refugee ban, all of that. Yeah, not heading in a good direction there, I have to say. And I hate to tell you that, but that wasn't hard to predict that stuff was gonna happen. I mean, of course it was gonna happen. That's what he ran on. He can't not do that stuff now. And why would he? I mean, that's what won him the election. I don't know. I mean, there are positive things as well coming out of this whole mess. The whole Women's March thing was a huge success, I think. Lots and lots of people showed up for that. Lots of support worldwide and across the entire United States. Not just the coastal elites, but even in the flyover states, as they are lovingly called. Lots of people showed up for that, and that's really encouraging. And even for the Muslim ban, lots of support and support for the Muslims, for the refugees, not for the ban. And that's encouraging. That's very encouraging. But there are still really alarming things going on, and I'm not saying that it's all terrible yet. It's not. He's not a dictator yet, and it's not all over. But there are signs. There are things that should be alarming. I don't want to be like paranoid about this or anything, but there are definitely signs that point in the direction that it would not be good for American democracy, and that would be terrible for the entire world. I mean, there are already at least talks about things that would affect the entire world, the defunding of the United Nations and all of that stuff. I mean, that affects everyone. So don't even, I mean, it hasn't happened here at all, but don't even get me started on the whole, I'm not from there, so I am not allowed to have an opinion, or I shouldn't talk about it. That's ridiculous, because, you can't be the self-proclaimed greatest country in the world and the leader of the free world, and then tell me that it doesn't affect me, so I don't have, or I'm not allowed to have an opinion and voice it. I mean, that's ridiculous. That is really ridiculous. So I'm gonna keep speaking. I'm gonna keep talking about this. I can't stop. It's not. I think it's too important to stand up to that kind of stuff, and I don't think it would be a good idea to wait until something terrible has happened. You have to resist early and keep resisting, and you can't give in, because that's how these people get more and more power. And then it's really hard to get rid of them once they've changed the system, once they've rigged the system in their favor enough. It's really hard to get rid of those people. You just have to look at other, dictators around the world, not just historic ones. And, it doesn't have to be Hitler all the time. You can look at all the North African countries and their problems with that stuff. You can look at Russia. You can look at Turkey. There's lots of examples. It's really hard to get rid of those people once they're in power. Or just look at Cuba. I mean, Fidel Castro was in power forever, and he didn't even start out as a super bad guy. I mean, I guess he wasn't really ever a good guy, but the whole revolution thing is kind of like on the questionable, maybe slightly good side of things. And then once he was in power, that completely changed. And I don't think Trump ever was even close to being a good guy. And I don't think the power is gonna, make him a better person. So yeah, stay vigilant, stay informed, and just, I don't know. Protect the voting rights. I think that's really important, and then make them feel your dissatisfaction in 2018 when those what is it? Senate seats and whatever else. I don't know how that all works. I know there's midterm elections in 2018, but I don't know. I don't know enough about the American system to know what exactly that entails. But I think there's some Senate seats and some. Is it the House as well? I don't know. But yeah, swing that the other way, and I think that would do a lot already to slow down those insane people who are in charge now. And it's not just Trump. I mean, Bannon and there's so many really not even questionable anymore, just flat out terrible people. Unqualified people. The education, what is that position called? Is it a secretary of, or whatever that is? I don't know. What's her name? I keep forgetting her name. Betsy something. The DeVos? Is that it? I don't know. She seems so unqualified. Like how is that even up for debate? You should just, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Just, I don't know. I don't really have anything to do here right now. I guess you could maybe build some wars or something. I don't know. Get a feel for this build. I don't know if this is big enough. I didn't want it to be huge, so I might have made it too small now though, because I still need a bunch of room. And I think the plan is either, I'm not sure yet on a lot of things, which is bad, because I should like plan this out before I start actually, executing. I think I want the tower either here or maybe here and there, but I think it might be too close together. I think I'll have just a flat, not a flat, like a, what kind of flat? Like not a 45-degree, but like just a, I don't know, it might be a pain to use all those collapsible blocks, because they're kind of annoying to use. But I would like a slightly flatter roof. Maybe I'll just do slabs. It will be flat-ish already. I don't know. Just like a flat, straight roof, and then have the pagoda tower, like have this go up like a few blocks, and then have that roof up there, the cool, hopefully cooler looking pagoda roof thing. That's the plan at least. And then I think once I've done that, we'll work on the interior for both these builds, obviously. I'm not sure, yeah, as I said, this is too big. I can't fill all of that with barrels. I mean, I could maybe, but it would take a lot of wood. And I don't know how to make it look good either, because they're just like, usually I think the casks are just stacked on top of each other, and I can't really do that because there's no, like with round things, you stack them in the, like in between. How do I explain that? I mean, you know what I mean, right? Like if you have the two casks and the third on top would be here in the middle there, half on this and half on that, and that I can't do that with blocks because they're not round. So there's no way to do that really. I can't stack them like that. So I would have to build like shelves or something. And even that, I don't know how to make that look good. And I can't really do much more of the, like to make it look like a barrel or a cask. It's just, there's not much. I don't have micro blocks or anything. I can't really do anything, unfortunately. Unless I'm missing something, I might be, because I'm not very familiar with all these mods. So maybe I have something that I could do that looks more like a cask. So if you have any ideas, please do let me know. I'd be very grateful for that. And I don't know. I think after the interior is done, I want to make like a path that goes obviously from here to here, and then maybe like up here a bit, and then I'll just let it like fade out or whatever, and then maybe have like, this shouldn't be like that. I'll fill in some dirt, or maybe make the whole thing like a, I don't know, some kind of brick or something. And we could have some barrels out here. And then maybe some flowers or something, just some decoration stuff, like flower pots around here or something. Make it look nice. And then I think that might be it for this. And then going forward, I don't know. The plan was to go out exploring and then end it after some time, maybe when I run out of food or something. Or when I keep losing, or well, when I lose interest in the exploring itself, which I don't think would happen that quickly because I haven't been exploring in a while. But now with the server coming up, that's another possibility, is just transition from the single player into the server stuff. But I don't know, it's still too early to say how much, like how that's going to work out on the server. Hopefully we can get like get it set up and then get people online. It's not gonna be entirely public, so it's gonna be like selected people. I don't know really how to like restrict access yet, so I hope there's not gonna be too much demand. I don't want it to be public for like very simple reason. People suck, and I don't want to deal with griefers or just trolls. You know, I just don't want to be, have to like keep backups, and if there's like conflict, figure out who's wrong and who's right, and then, you know, I really don't want to deal with that at all. So that's why it's not going to be just a public server where anyone can get access. It's going to be whitelisted, and it's going to be, people I know to start off with, and then I don't know if you're watching this, if you've been watching this series, and if you're not a troll or a griefer, if you're a mature person, and I'm not talking about age necessarily, but if you're just not an idiot and feel like you could fit in, you know my style of video making here, so I feel like you have an idea, like if you've been watching this series, I feel like you have an idea of how I play this game and how I would, you know, expect people to play it. So if you feel like you could fit in there, and you feel like, you know, that would be something you'd be interested in, then, you know, you can always let me know. I can't promise anything. I don't have a good way of like, I don't know, I have no idea how many people will even be interested, but I do want to have like a good amount of people just to have it be an active server, because otherwise I could just keep playing single player if there's nothing going on the server. So yeah, I'm not sure about this war. I think I might like remove this. First it was just this part, and then I added this over here. But I might just get rid of that. We'll see. I think it's a good size for now, though. I just don't know if I have enough space, because this is, how many blocks? The small one is 3 blocks wide. That would easily fit in here. But I think the big one is 5 wide. Is it? Yeah, it is 5 wide. And how tall? I mean, that's like 4 now, but it would need to go in one, down there at least 1. Okay, it doesn't have to be, it can be a bit wider at the bottom, so I think 1 more, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So if you have 5 high and 5 wide, how big would that be in there? How much room? That's a lot of room, because yeah, isn't even really enough space, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's huge. I mean, if we have one here in the corner, and I think I want like a walkway up somehow, because you have to have access to the top of the things. I don't know, maybe we can pull it off. Like have one still, and then one of the huge wooden water containing thingies, whatever, here. It could probably also be 5 by 5 or something. I would like this to be maybe 2 blocks wider now. Out this way or that way. I think there's a mountain on this side though. Oh, there's space here. I could just go back 2 blocks with that war. That might be worth doing. I'll think about it, I guess. And then, yeah, I need to get a lot of gravel still. We still need some more white blocks because I'm out now, basically, right? Yeah, I just have those a stack and a half, maybe. Actually, it's not super important now, but I'll need a few more, I think, just to. If I move the wall back, yeah, it's not that many blocks. I should be fine, actually. And I feel like I might have enough for the roof, depending on how high I go with it. And I don't want to go very high, so I probably need just a few blocks. I don't know. Because my pick is almost done. It's very expensive to repair, and it's really a pain to farm experience in this. Unfortunately, I should have set up some, like, a mob farm or something at some point, but I don't like doing that. I'm too lazy, and it didn't feel like I would use it a lot. I didn't really anticipate to build something this big. But yeah, this is coming along. I know I've promised it before, but I intend to keep that promise. I will finish this build. This will look nice. I already really like the exterior of this build. I really do. I don't know. I don't care if you like it. I do. I think it works perfectly. It really reminds me of Artback Distillery. It's like, I don't know, it's really nice. I'm also like, it depends on how things go, but if the path here it go like this, and then out here maybe, and then maybe even have like a staircase going down to the beach or something, and like it's just a small dock, basically, just like a wooden pier thing and some fence posts or something. Because I feel like they would use boats to transport stuff from here. But yeah, this is it for today. Not a lot of action, just lots of talking, and I just wanted to let you know that I did some stuff. I need to find a good way to get gravel. I don't know. I was thinking about the bottom of the ocean, but that's gonna be annoying with the hostile fish stuff going on, and also I don't have like oh no, I do have aqua affinity, so I should be fine, I think. I don't know. I'll think about it, and I don't even know if there's that much gravel down there, because you know the biomes are different. But I don't know. Other than just digging around and like just digging up gravel patches in caves, I don't really have a good course of action here. Unfortunately, we don't have any hammers or anything, so I can't like make gravel. But yeah, it's gonna be fine. So yeah, I'll have to figure out a new screenshot spot. But that's it for today. As always, if you have any suggestions, any ideas, or any feedback, just leave a comment. Yeah, if you're interested in the server thing, let me know. You can also leave a comment, or if you don't want it to be public, you can also like send me a message on YouTube. Even better, maybe like a tweet or a direct message on Twitter. I think you might have to. Do I have to follow you? No, I think you can message me even if I'm not following you on Twitter. You'll find a way. You'll find a way. That's it for today, though. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.